Hi you guys, so today we're making 3 really cool pockets. I'm going to go ahead and show them to you. This is the first one. It just goes over your journaling page. Like say this was a page in my journal. It just goes over the page just like that. And then you would glue it here and here. Or you could just glue it on the bottom, make it a tuck spot and back. And then it has another spot right here. And then on the opposite side, it has the same thing. And then you would have this spot here, and then you'd have the spot in back as well. So it's really cool. Let's go ahead and get started. We'll make it. It's really quick to make. So I'm going to go ahead and just use this piece of paper that I have here. What you can do is you can use an envelope for this as well. If you don't have like a piece of paper, you want to use an envelope instead, you can do that. You can just fold it. And the way that I measured how big I want our pocket is I just used the envelope. So I just opened up an envelope that I had like this, and then I went ahead and just measured that. Okay, so this is 5 1/4 inches with the flap open. And then this way is 9 1/2. And you don't have to do it this exact measurement, but that's just what I'm using. Just like that. And then the fold is about 1 inch or so. It's however wide you want to make it. And then we'll go ahead and fold it in half. Just like that. And then I'm going to use my corner rounder. Just like that. And then if you want to ink it up, you can go ahead and ink it up. I'm just using Distress Oxide Vintage Photo. Okay, and then if you want to put any decorations on it, and on my example, I went ahead and put some washi tape right there. I have some like book washi tape. You can go ahead and put some sort of vertical washi tape. I have these like little coffee cups. Maybe I'll put that on this one. So any kind of something that you think would look cute there. That's really cute. I like that. And then on this part right here, this crisp fall air, I just had a piece of paper that had a bunch of fall words on it. So I had this piece of paper, it's like a scrap piece of paper left over, and you could pick something on it if you wanted. Maybe I like the pumpkin pie. And then you could go ahead and just decorate it like that. So I thought this was super cute, super easy, really quick to make. And let's look at our next pocket. Okay, so the next pocket that we're going to make is another really quick and easy pocket. Now this pocket goes around a page. Let me get that journal so I can show you how it looks. So this pocket will just go around your page like this. So what you'll do is you'll glue it on however you'd like. If you want to glue just the bottom, if you want to leave it like a tuck spot so that this whole thing could be a tuck spot. And then on the other side, you have this little pocket as well. And then you would just glue here and here for the other side. So that's a really cute little pocket. And then this pocket has 1, 2, then 3, then 4 spaces. So that's a really fun, unique pocket. So let's go ahead and make it. It's super quick to make. Okay, I have this scrap of paper. We'll just go ahead and use this. Let me square this up a little since I have a cutout on here. What we want to do is we want to start with a 6x6. Like that. And then I'm going to get my scoreboard out. And what I want to do is I want to just score 3 inches just in half. and then 3 inches, but just going just to that scored line and stopping there, not doing the whole page. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and snip that scored line, the second half scored line, just over to the fold, just over to that fold in the center. And then we're going to go ahead and fold our little pockets. And then I'm going to go ahead and get out a little circular punch. And I'm going to eyeball the center, punch that. And then on this side, what I went ahead and did was I got another piece of paper that I had that was a scrap. I think I'll go ahead, maybe use this. I'm going to go ahead and just trim it up so it fits properly without cutting that fold. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make the little punch in the center of this piece. But what I'm going to do is hold it up to the other piece and make it in the same spot. I still am eyeballing it, but I just wanted to make it look kind of even. If not, when you glue it on, it'll look like one hole is here, one hole's there, you know. So I was trying to just make it a little more even with the bottom pockets. I'm going to go ahead and ink this up really quick. Now, inking is definitely up to you. You know, some people like to ink, some people don't. I just want to go ahead and ink this before I glue it down because it's difficult after. I'm going to go ahead and get out my glue. I'm just using art glitter glue, and I'm going to go ahead and glue this little piece on the front. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue this piece. Okay, and then you can decorate this however you like. You can put little decorations on it, whatever kinds of things that you would like. Let's see what we have. I'm going to go ahead and look in here. These are all just little pieces of digital that are fall, like that. That's cute. Maybe we'll put that on there. And then of course you can fill it up with all sorts of tags. So you have the pocket here, you'll have the pocket when you glue it on the page, and then when you turn this over and you have this glued on another page in your journal, you'll have that pocket right there. So I love it. It's so cute, so easy. That's pocket number 2. Okay, let's make our third pocket. Okay, our third pocket is made from Book Page, and this is kind of an interesting little pocket. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 little areas that you can use as a pocket. So let's go ahead and get started with that. So I have 2 book pages that are just out of a book that was kind of trashed, that was in a little library that I picked up. And I trimmed them off so it was kind of even. I used my trimmer, and it's really whatever size you have, but I can tell you what size I have. This is just what size this happens to be, which is a little over 8 inches by a little over 4.5. So it's really whatever you have, whatever size book page that you end up with. So I'm going to go ahead and fold these like this in half. And then I'm going to go ahead and fold the first page over, just like that. Then the next page I'm going to go ahead and fold over, just keeping it flush with the top. And then the next page I'm going to fold over. And I'm kind of keeping about the same amount of space in between each of the folds, just eyeballing it. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then the last fold, just like that. And then what you do is, if you want to go ahead and ink this, you can go ahead and ink the tops of your pages. And really, you're going to see kind of just the tops of these. And then what we'll go ahead and do is we'll go ahead and open this up. And then we're going to go ahead and just glue the sides of the pages. So glue here and here. And I'm not going all the way up to the top because I'm just gluing this page in front of it down. And this you don't have to glue, you can just fold it down. So it just goes like that, right on top of it. Then you glue the next page, keeping that held down. You just leave this loose and it will hold it down. And then the last one, just like that. And then this one, I went ahead and glued just this bottom piece, just like that. And there you go, you have a pocket. It's so cool, really easy, really quick to make. And you actually have a little tuck spot here. If you wanted to tuck something in there, you could, but you have the 1, 2, 3, and then this back pocket. And then you can glue this into your journal. So it looks really cute. All right, so we have these 2 pockets, which are folded book page pockets that are super fun and easy and quick to make. And then we have these 2 pockets, which are really fun, that go over the page, that I love these. And then we have this really cute, like envelope style pocket, and that goes over the page and is glued on and is on either side of the page as well. Super fun, super easy to make. I hope you try them with me. See you next time, you guys. Bye.